It's gone very quiet, but there are expected to be developments on the potential sale of Manchester United after the team return from their pre-season tour of the USA next week. Now, United obviously announced back in November last year that the Glazer family, who own the club, were open to bringing in new investors or even selling the club. Everybody knows their two main bidders, Sheikh Jassim from Qatar, who wants to buy 100% of the club, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who wants to buy 69% of the club, the shares owned by the Glazer family, and also he is willing maybe to keep them on as minority shareholders. Now, it has gone very quiet, but I think there may be developments. There may be some clarification next week. And I think that would suit Erik ten Hag because he wants a resolution to this whole takeover saga. Of course, he's been working hard, trying to strengthen his squad in the transfer window this summer. Also interesting, there was an interview with David Beckham in The Athletic that was published this morning, and he was asked about the Glazers and the situation at Manchester United, and he said it's time for the Glazers to leave. Coming from David Beckham, strong words, and he also confirmed that he had not been approached by any of the bidders.
He's not putting his hat into the ring.
We've seen in the past with takeovers of clubs where former players are involved. He said that he has not been approached.
So we're not going to have the class of '92, the Salford kind of angle?
Not as far as we know, but who knows what happens in the future. I don't know. For instance, if Sheikh Jassim was to buy Manchester United, maybe he would want some former players involved in some capacity, but that is not something that he has talked about.
Just finally, and very briefly, this is going to happen this window, right? This takeover is going to happen. For all the fans out there that are tuning in right now saying this has got to happen, so the
no, not at all. I wouldn't say that the takeover is going to happen in this window. All I'm saying is I think there will be some form of clarification because the Glazer family have never said that we are going to sell Manchester United. They just said they were looking at other investment opportunities which may lead to a sale. And for instance, a lot of people involved, even people involved in the process, are pretty not certain, but think that this is going to end up with the Glazers being involved in at least some capacity. So it's by no means certain that Manchester United will have new owners next season.
If the Glazers sell the club, they want a scenario where everyone makes probably over 2 billion because they have to distribute this money between shareholders and between themselves. So they're trying to get the most money. Probably, if they can't get the most money, they're likely to stay because there are a lot of people involved in this process and they want probably the best scenario for themselves. And at this point of time, I think they won't sell, but we'll see what happens because this process has been going on for probably almost 6 months, over 6 months. So my thoughts on this is we just have to wait and see. Probably December, we'll get a clear direction of where Man United are going. But as for right now, I don't see them selling the club.